I can't be doing this. I am out of things to do. I am out of... I finished this, and there's only so much bread I can bake, and there's only so many carrots I can grow, and there's only so much training I can do, and I need to be talking to someone. I've decided I'm going to be not social, because this is not a social visit. This is a I am having a crisis visit. And because I cannot talk to pretty much most people, I'm gonna try and see if I can talk to the one person that I know for sure does know about the void thing, so I don't violate Virgil's trust. And I'm going to just... Rune probably knows things. Rune knows things. Rune knows about things and about the void sickness, and they probably know how I can... Oh, for fuck's sake. They probably know how to help. Or how to give me something to do. Are you serious? Oh. I do not need flamingo eggs. I need to figure out why my partner is, what to do, how to... I need to know how to help my partner. That's what I need to do. And I do not need eggs. That's Marcel, that's not me. I can show up here, right? I can... That's... Hello?
Hello? Oh, hi.
Hi.
Come on in, sorry. I wasn't expecting you. Hello.
Hello. Well, to be fair, if I didn't announce myself, if it's inconvenient, I can come back at another time.
No, you're alright. What, there's something wrong? You seem a bit frazzled.
Well, you know about the thing with Virgil deciding to dive into the void after an egg and getting themselves void sick, right? You gave them the gloves.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yes. I guess that's why I'm here. I just realized I don't have the thing for the dog, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was there when it happened, and you were the first person I told when he went missing. Is it worse?
I'm not sure. We went on a date the other day, and they said that his wings were affected. I don't know. I'm not sure. But but you know about the void sickness thing, and you're also researchy, sciencey, so...
Yes. Inventor, technically, but I do the science and the research in the building of the things.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is, my boyfriend is dying and I don't know what to do about it, and I feel like I've baked more bread than anybody possibly can, and also that's not really going to help with the dying of weird supernatural disease, and my legends don't have anything, and none of the books in the library have anything, so basically what I'm saying is I'm asking, what can I do to help with this thing? Because I don't think bread is cutting it.
I'll be honest, if I had a really good answer, I'd let you know. If I had a good answer, I'd be doing it. This is new. This isn't something that's been happening before that we can document. There's not much information on voice sickness past the last I don't know, couple of years. It's in direct parallel to things of the islands and the magic of the world itself getting weaker in places. I'm pretty sure. We noticed we tried to do experiments and things on like the axolotls, where we tried to give them like regen potions in their water, or like different kinds of helping health potions in their water. There's even an enclosure out there from when we tried that.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't gotten
Dante.
worse.
With Dante, Virgil mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, but they haven't gotten worse, but we think that's because they're axolotls and they naturally regenerate, so I think they'll never get worse, but they'll always be a little bit voidy. But we've seen the hostile mobs. Well, we've seen what they do and what they look like, and
Yeah,
the new weird creatures that float up and fly and are terrible and awful.
and the pigs.
the
Virgil
pigs.
mentioned the
And the
pigs,
pigs.
with the void on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what those strange hogs were that we saw, which is
Like a weird variation of those pigs, just as bad and hurts a lot. Oh god, do they hurt a lot.
yeah.
Ugh. But like, we know that it's bad, and we know that it's around, and we know that it's not good, but I haven't been able to find a way to stop it or reverse its effects. And some things just are that way, like the weird big ghasts things, they just are like that. But now we realize they probably weren't always like that, because for some of the books we found at Valencia's was, well, they insinuated that they used to be different. So I think they kind of went extinct in the void and now are terrible.
The fucked up version of the Lazarus effect.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it means for a person long term. I don't know what it means for something that has magic in I don't know if anyone's ever specifically survived touching the void to even have a record of study.
Yeah.
I have like ideas of things to do with Amma and Taliesin maybe at some point if we can get them around, but at the moment, I'll be honest, I'm not quite an answer guy.
Scheiße.
The egg might be something. It had a really impactful effect on Amma, but only when you actually connected with it.
With the
sorcerer.
spirit inside, or the phoenix, or whatever exactly that is.
It's kind of like fireproof now, and like extra rainbowy and feathery and different. Like I think that bond did something and made Atlas stronger. I know Virgil isn't a fan of the egg, but God, it might just be the only way.
So, what, more Phoenix research, or just straight up telling
Phoenix researcher, I don't know,
straight
bond
up
with
telling
the egg.
him go hang out with the egg?
Go hang out with the egg, I guess. I know I think it's been kind of kept in his workshop, and he hasn't. We don't know what the trigger is. I think for Atlas, it was coming to terms with himself and like progression and interpersonal acceptance and things like that. This might be different for everyone, but I assume it'd be tied to something of Valencia's goals, which we have plenty of books on. And I mean, the energy of hers, in a way, similar to Virgil's. She wanted to know a lot too, even her own folly.
Understatement.
Big one.
Alright, so
The egg might be. We can keep looking, obviously, but that might be something. Even if it's a, I don't know, last ditch effort.
well, I'm pretty sure Virgil does not want to turn into a void creature, so if that's the last resort, then it's as good as any.
Yeah.
Certainly better than bread. I don't think bread does a whole lot of good in this
I mean, bread will keep them
instance.
fed.
Yes. Speaking of,
I mean-
do you want... I
Oh,
made
sure.
a lot.
Oh wow.
I stress bake.
That's 13. Wow, that's a lot of loaves of bread. That's full-on loaves of bread. Oh.
Yes. Some of them have carrot bits and some of them have cheese. I've been
I love
experimenting a
carrot
lot.
bits.
Yes,
I love
Virgil
carrot
mentioned
bits.
that you like soup with the carrots.
I do. I eat a lot of carrot soup and carrot cake.
Yes, so I had I stress farm and I stress bake, so I have a lot of potatoes and a lot of carrots, so I've been experimenting with the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Well, I'll give it a shot. Thank you.
you're welcome. Also, do you want an egg not of a
A-
phoenix, just a flamingo egg? Because
Uh,
it is in my pockets and I'm not sure. I think I got it on the
Sure.
staircase up to you.
Let's go see if this makes a baby.
Don't you have...
I have a really bad success rate with this. Like it's too often that I throw an egg and a bird comes out. So we'll see. What do you think? We'll place your bets. Bird or no bird?
I'll say no bird, I guess. I was wrong. That is a... I wouldn't do that. I'm pretty sure that's not good for your glasses. At least it matches your house.
Yeah.
Aesthetically.
Aye. Come on. You join the rest of them.
If you wanted to annoy Mojave, you could put it in their house.
It's
They are
Mojave
not...
against.
Well, they are
Hang out here with
against...
Wibble and Wobble.
Well, they are against a flamingo. I don't know if
That's true. If this baby also counts. Wait, don't leave. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Baby, no. Hey.
It said the
down.
garden is not good enough for it.
You get down there. You live in this house now.
Forced adoption, is that it?
Well, I birthed him. I'm not gonna let him, like, go out into the depths of the world all by himself.
That's fair enough. A responsible... What, bird parent? Creature parent?
I
have
guess.
half of a zoo in here.
I do. There's so many. If you look around, I don't know if you'll find kiwis and
Yes,
other
I've
things.
heard of it.
I've made many kiwis.
I only have my axolotl to take care of.
I thought Wibble and Wobble were enough. I thought they were enough of to take care of, and yet every time.
Well, why
Every
do you
time.
keep hatching birds then? Just...
I see, because what happened is it'll be like just now where I threw an egg and I'm like, it's like statistically it's on like a 30% chance that a bird should come out of that, and yet every time I'm that percentage. I don't care if it's 2. You know how many kiwis I've hatched? Because every time I think I'll be different, and then there's another kiwi.
Maybe you
Too
should
many.
just start giving every egg that is handed to you to somebody else.
And maybe it wouldn't have any more. I wouldn't have any more birds to tend to.
I mean, it sounds like you already have plenty.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. That's not even counting the magpies. I'm like co-father. There's a lot. There's this guy, and I've got 3 lizards.
4 if you
That one
count armor.
4 lizards. These ones just stay in here sometimes. I've got a moth downstairs.
I have one
There's-
of those too. It flew into my house and then
Right.
Nemo showed up and said, "Oh, he likes you. He wants to stay." So now it's just sad.
I feel like I don't get a choice in the mothing. Like Nemo
No,
came
the
over and a
moths
moth
just
followed.
kind of- Yeah.
That was forced adoption. Like
You were
The
the
door
one
was
that was
closed.
forced to be an adoptive parent. I just...
and now I have.
I
him.
have this little girl and the moth. I don't know if I work in the library. I like to say I'm not responsible for the library pelicans. Pelicans plural. One of them is Pietro's, I know. The other one just showed up.
I think pelicans are self-sufficient. It's like Gizmo. Gizmo's self-sufficient. He just does whatever he wants forever.
I still
Not
don't
actually.
understand why you built a dog.
He's
Don't get me
helpful.
wrong, it's a technological marvel. I just don't understand the why.
Well, at the time, early on in staying here, I got really in my head about... This is the longest that I've ever stayed put in one place since, like, growing up. Most of the time, people who can fly don't stick around. They stop by for a bit, and then they travel off. It was really surprising that anyone would even stay here, so I didn't want to be left alone. I didn't want something that could... I wanted something that wouldn't fly away. Maybe I could have a buddy or a friend. I had resources here, and I had people who could help me get more things like minerals and stuff that's down lower. Like, I had all the tools for once, so I made a companion. And he won't die like a normal animal, and I can fix him if he's broken. And a lot of things you can't fix when they break.
True.
But sometimes you can, and I can fix him. And he helps fix me. He helps me when I'm anxious, or when I'm having a rough time, or when I'm trying to fix my arm and I only have one other arm to do so. He'll get me tools, or hold supplies, or attack things for me.
That's
He's like
impressive.
a dog plus, and he has the intelligence of a person to understand things. He's just the goodest boy ever. He's the goodest boy ever. Yeah, he says sitting on the couch. He's not supposed to be up there.
Well, he is
Yeah, that's fine.
impressive.
Yeah, look at him. He's a good boy. It's not outside time. You don't even need outside time. You're a dog. You're a robot dog. Gizmo. Oh, he waddles so well.
He does. To be fair, I didn't used to think I should take care of living things. I'm more made for books. But Mojave showed up and gave me an axolotl. And then suggested some awful names that were frankly no dignified animal should be called what they suggested. So they're called Lovelace after Ada Lovelace.
It's probably a better name than my lizards, to be honest. That's Gadget.
Ball bearing.
Yeah, Ball Bearing and Gearshaft. I think Ball Bearing was named by Armor, and then I named Gadget.
Of course it was.
I think Gearshaft was Fast. I think one of them named each of these, and there's about you can tell the energy in the studio. I said Gizmo because I had Gadget and Gizmo, and I was like, those go together well, you know?
That makes sense, yeah. There's certainly a theme.
Inside the Daily Show, there's Steam and Punk. I love those guys.
Yes, I've met them. I'm there kind of a lot recently. Figures. But bread is one thing, but there's... I just try to not be a burden on people, I guess, because I can fly, but it comes at the price of a panic attack and worse, so I try not to.
That's fair.
So,
I mean, I can't fly, and Sylph can't fly, and Pietro can't fly. And
True.
neither can Nemo. Doesn't make any of them a burden.
I know, just... It's not just the flying, it's just... I like being useful. And trying to figure out how to help people, and... The void sickness thing is not really helping with things, and it's driving me nuts that I can't figure out how to help. Which I
Goodness
know
sakes.
I'm not
I
the only
know.
one.
No, yeah, you're not. I mean, it was my fault, so... trust me,
It
I
was
also
not.
would love to know an answer.
I mean, you didn't force them to dive after the egg, so arguably I wouldn't say it's your fault.
No, but I have been to many of Valencia's things. And I know she leaves traps, and we walked around too blindly there. And we probably wouldn't have gone had not everything happened with the island being awful. Also my fault.
I'm not sure if I know what you mean by that, and I'm not going to pry. But, alright, so you said the egg, the phoenix egg, could help.
Yes. Things egg could help if he can connect to it. I don't know how, because I don't know anything about them, and I don't have one myself, but it seems like helpful for the people who have. And it could be worth talking to actually Atlas a bit more about it, the experience and how that happened. Either you or Virgil, just to get more just perspective.
Well, if I talk to Atlas, Armor, whatever, he's gonna make fun of me for things, so
For what?
They maybe possibly clocked that I had feelings for Virgil before I did.
Oh yeah, I did too. But I don't think Armor would make fun of you for it.
No, I think he would. I think he would tease me.
And you can make fun of him back. Like we're dating.
I suppose.
You could 2 for 1 stone that. You could... I don't think that's a good enough reason not to talk to them. I think you could get a little bit of poking fun, and you could poke fun right back, because someone else is pining for who knows how long, so...
Fair enough.
Get your comeuppance. Get your picking on each other comeuppance.
Yeah, I keep being told that that is a family thing, so...
You also just could say don't bring it up and express your boundaries. That's the alternative answer. And then just talk about the Phoenix egg, which is arguably more important than just, poking fun at someone for having feelings.
True. Right, so tell the raven to sit and have a chat with the egg.
Egg bonding.
I can do that. I can suggest
Promote egg bonding
with the egg. I don't know. The egg sort of confused me. I don't think I give good egg-related advice. The last time I tried...
I don't think anyone knows any egg-related advice, because we didn't know that there'd be eggs until, 3 business weeks ago. You're doing just fine.
Well, to be fair, the last time I talked with someone that wasn't Virgil about Phoenix eggs was with Gavrin, and I don't think I gave very good advice, because my advice was just, well, it's a phoenix, so arguably it cannot die. So worst case, if it dies in the egg, there will just be a second egg inside the egg. I don't think that was very useful.
I mean,
stories also
giving advice, it's just helping. Get him to trust his egg. You don't have to know anything about it. It's more so having Virgil be comfortable with Virgil. And letting himself try to understand something. There's no right or wrong answer. You just be there for him, which I think is arguably more important than any egg or any potion or any specific remedy that may or may not work. It's being there for him, in my experience, with all 2 of my partners. That's really important.
Fair. I can do that. Yeah.
Yes, you can. With bread. In your presence.
I guess so. And tell them to ponder the egg.
Ponder the egg. Bread. You. Egg.
That sounds like a disaster of a recipe.
No. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be good. Try it. It's my Rune advice.
Noted. Thank you. And also sorry for just showing up unannounced.
Oh, I don't mind.
I possibly
You didn't just walk in. Some people just walk in,
Are some people sylph? Because that feels like a very sylph Fesk thing to do.
Yeah. I come home and sometimes Silver's just sleeping in my basement.
To be fair, it's also something that Mojave probably would do, so maybe that's also just a sibling
There's two kind of
thing.
people. There's ring the doorbell and then there's walk right in. And everyone on this island can be diverged into one of those two.
Is that the new binary? We've left
so.
behind gender and social binaries now.
Exactly.
The binary is doorbell or no doorbell.
To doorbell, not to doorbell. That is the question.
Right.
But if I find out more stuff, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Just let me know, or no, probably let Virgil know. I don't.
I'll just start screaming it.
Just stand at the foot of the staircase and yell up to the library. Someone is gonna hear.
So one of you will hear me, and that's all that matters.
It's 1 out of 3. That's probably gonna hear, possibly more.
Watch it be the one day that none of you are there, and it's gonna be the birds that hear it.
Well,
the pelicans.
Well, to be fair, there are still the bookworms and the dust bunnies, if those are real. And also ha and ha. I don't know how good they can relay human information, though.
But they can't just, I don't know, make a lot of noise about it.
True. I mean, Virgil can understand them. I don't speak croak. I don't know what that language would be called. I don't speak Corvid. I don't know. Right, I think I've had enough coffee that I'm going to crash any minute, which is probably not good, and I don't even like coffee. Keep drinking it, even though I don't like it. So I might...
tea, you know. You can have tea.
Yes, but tea does not help me be up and finish reconstructing a legend.
Why don't you get caffeinated tea? You could talk to Aaron.
True.
She's the one who mostly makes all of the new kinds of tea flavors. I'm sure we could get a caffeinated one, no problem. And it'll probably taste better.
That is a good thought. I'll keep that in mind. Write it down somewhere if I can find a quill. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Will do.
Of course.
This sucks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
yeah,
for
it does.
Words and things. If you need more carrot bread, just let me know and I'll make a delivery.
Oh, wonderful! It's like getting food delivery. This is beautiful. I can get carrot bread on delivered, on demand.
I mean, I've already been some people's bread deliverer. I don't mind giving out more bread. That is something I know for certain I can do for people.
And you know what? I will always eat it.
I need to figure out
on some carrot bread.
I'll need to figure out how to make sweet bread that is not cake. Because certain birds here are really sugar driven.
Yeah.
That's a problem for
another day.
That's a problem for later, Elwood. I need to sleep and I need to finish writing something down and I need to apparently tell a raven to go ponder an egg.
Take it easy.
Will do. Thanks.
See you.
Will do. Bye. Hello, you. Don't mind me. Just... Right. I suppose that concludes it. No need to screech. I'm gonna talk to them about the egg another time. I don't think that now is... I shouldn't do that in a letter.